Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Laymen Daily Show! How's everyone going? Got a bit of news to talk about today. Before we get there, what I really want to do is talk about the Mario movie. I saw that last night, and holy god, I got some stuff to say about this. I thought, well, we'll get to the drop first, but I'm pleasantly surprised with this. This has been such an awesome experience. I saw it with Shill Up last night. We went with each other. And it was, oh man, there's so much to talk about. Okay, hope everyone's going well. We got Mario movie news, and we got other news, and we got heaps of TV show news today. Let's get to it. Who's excited? I certainly am. Let's get to it. All right. Okay. So the Marvel movie. That's in my mind because we're going to be talking about Marvel movies today and the future of big IP hitting the big screens. So I can't show you guys today the Mario trailers because YouTube sucks and they'll ban this in 95% of the countries that my audience is in. So I can't show you. As much as I want to, can't show you. So we're going to be looking at some generic Odyssey stuff today while I talk about it. My favorite Oz YouTuber, you're my favorite person too, man. I appreciate you. Matthew, woo! Appreciate everyone being here. Let's get right into it. Now, before I even start, I was blown away to see what the critics were saying. Okay, the critics got... Whoa. The critics have no idea what they're talking about. I'm sorry, but anybody that gave this movie a bad score, they don't play the game, or they're just losers. What's wrong with you? As Reggie would say. This thing got, where is it? A 54, man. 54 on the tomato meter, but 95 in the audience score. Now, that was actually higher when I first woke up, so a lot of people are watching this now and actually experiencing this and seeing how great it really is. But yeah, that's crazy, man. When I first saw this score, I thought, okay, that's not looking good. Maybe this movie really sucks. Now, all the cast have been out there, of course, trying to promote this thing. And of course, they're going to, right? This is going to be like $1 billion IP. This is Cliff Bleszinski kind of stuff, right? So the cast is, of course, all our favorite people: Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy, Charlie Day, and Jack Black, along with a host of other people, right? But let me just say, this has been such an incredible experience. I mean, I walked in wanting it to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good. I really think it nailed exactly what I was expecting from a Mario movie. Like, it's just so on point for what we would want, I think. It's fun, it's bright, it's got, you know, a lot of fan service. Ultimately, it just delivers in a very fast-paced way. Now, the pace for me was one thing I want to talk about in terms of I think it could have been a bit different. But all in all, I was expecting this to be okay, but I didn't expect it to be this bloody good. And it was really bloody good, right? So, in terms of story, right? I mean, this isn't a spoiler. Luigi goes missing. Mario needs to find him in the Mushroom Kingdom. And that's pretty much it. But you don't need a lot more with these types of movies, right? You don't need like a detailed, like, what's Mario's deep motivation here? You know, it's like, you play Mario 64 and Peach would be like, I baked you a cake. It's like, all right, I'm sold. 15 hours in, that's all I needed. She's got me a cake. I just want some of that peach cake, you know what I'm saying? You don't need a big story here to sell this to people. People just want to see the Mushroom Kingdom. They just want to experience this, you know. And people absolutely can experience this very quickly as you step into the cinema. It happens very quickly. Now, there is a bit of an origin story with Mario being in Brooklyn, and it kind of goes from there. But I would say, apart from the story, the pacing of that story was very fast. I mean, like, it's lightning fast. I don't think I've ever seen a movie that just moves so quickly that you don't even have a moment to breathe almost. You know, like, no moments in this movie give you like, any scene doesn't have any time to breathe. It's like, it says its point, and then it goes on to the next thing. It goes on to the next colorful, bright thing that's trying to, like, just wow you, right? So that's the thing about the pacing, though. The pacing was just so unbelievably fast that it didn't take a breath. But that's okay, though. Like, even if it is quite fast paced, it doesn't mean it can't deliver that heart that you also want to see in this. You want it to be funny, but you also want to see it deliver some heart, and actually did have that. I thought that this story had enough heart in it that you felt like, okay, I care about these characters. I want to see this all work out. And I thought that, you know, with any Mario game, there's very little talking. It's woohoo! It's me, Mario! And that's kind of it, right? So a lot of people were also like, Chris Pratt doing the voice, is this gonna suck? I wasn't sure either. I walked in thinking, is he not right for the role? I will say, I thought Chris Pratt did a really good job here. Like legit, I thought he did a fantastic job. Because if the whole movie was him going, Yahoo! It's me! Where is Luigi? Like, that gets a bit boring. And there's not to say that there's not references to the old voices. There absolutely is. But to deliver an hour and 32 with that kind of voice, you can't invest in the characters. You can't invest in the story. And 10 minutes in, you would have been like, oh my God, shut up, Mario. You know, that would have absolutely happened. So I think Chris Pratt did a really, really good job here. Now, I thought Mario was going to steal the show here. But you know what? Someone else stole the show. Jack Black. For me, Jack Black stole the show. He was the funniest part. Well, there's a lot of the funniest parts. Now, there are there is a lot of humor in this, and it's like adult humor also. It really lands quite well. But I thought Jack Black was the one that actually delivered some of the best stuff in this. And he kind of wrangled all his talents, right? So it wasn't going to just be his like, yeah, which is Jack Black, right? And that's going to work with Bowser. But like there's like moments where he'll break out into song and all that. And like it just works so well. Todd Howard, it just works. It actually does work in this one. When I first saw him beginning to start a song, I'm like, far out. Is this going to be cringe? Is this going to be like the Laymen Daily Show? But apparently I was wrong. Big wrong. If you guys have seen it, I also want to see in the comment section what you guys think of it. But Jack Black's performance was actually really, really fantastic. I'm so glad that they have him as Bowser. Luigi was great too, right? Like, and Peach was great. Like, everyone else fit in to their characters and made this all work. But Mario, of course, and Bowser were the ones that, for me, really, really stuck out, right? The animation quality of this, I feel like maybe I haven't seen an animation movie in a while, but I feel like I watched a few movies, right? But this went to the next level. This was so incredible how it looked, aesthetically, how bright and how like brilliant it was, like bright and brilliant or whatever. Like, I don't know. It just looked really incredible. Even from the starting moments when like you're just seeing certain things without spoiling, but like, you know, Bowser or whatever. And as you've seen in the trailer, actually, that exact moment in the trailer where Bowser rocks up in that castle thing, that's kind of what you see. And man, it just hits you on the big screen. Like, it's just incredible. Like, it was so incredible to look at. And as the movie goes on, the story goes on, it just continues to deliver more and more amazing, kind of aesthetically amazing moments. It's just incredible. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Now, I've always said that I think that a movie for kids, the best types of cartoon movies or like animation movies are really for adults. Like I've always thought that, right? Like ones like Monsters Inc., for instance, or whatever, that just put in jokes that adults can enjoy too. Because the adults are the ones that are bringing the kids. They have to sit there for 2 hours or whatever. They want to have a good time too. This definitely doesn't disappoint in that way. Like there's a lot of moments where it does give adult humor. You know what they're saying. And the kids in the audience are laughing. And I'm like, you don't know what you're laughing about. But so be quiet. No. It's just good that everyone's having a good time. But it's so good to see that we got the jokes. The kids wanted to get the jokes. They wanted to get them. Unless they're very, very dark. And they already know too many things at 6 years old. Definitely a lot of fan service. Oh my God. I haven't seen a movie give so much fan service in a long time. There was a hell of a lot of fan service, but you know what? It worked. Like, it was actually okay. If this was like the 6th movie in terms of the Nintendo universe and it was delivering this much fan service, I'd be like, oh my God, shut up. I don't want to see any more fan service. But every 10 minutes I felt, especially at the start of the film, there was so many references and Easter eggs, right? But I love that. I actually thought it was fantastic. And because it's the first one, it actually can deliver that without it feeling like it's just like hamming it on too much. So go in there knowing that if you have played Mario, if you have played games, you're going to see a lot of things here. And it's not just video game references. There's also other references too, like a Kill Bill reference and other stuff too, right? And there's like a Terminator reference. Like there's just really cool references actually. They definitely knew to deliver this to children and adults. And I freaking love that. Absolutely love that. Now, do I think this is a setup for more? Absolutely is. This movie is going to make all the money. There's no way in hell this isn't going to make so much money in the world that they're not going to do another one, right? There is so much opportunity here, I think, to do more Mario movies. The tone of this one landed so well. Like, the tone of this sets up, I think, other IP too. Not just like the Nintendo IP, but like other IP that want to dabble into like movies and TV that are like really successful video game franchises. I think that this has set a fantastic tone, and there's going to be more Mario movies, and we might even see Mario spin-offs. Like, we might even see Mario spin-offs, right? But I really think that the dawn is upon us for video game IP becoming very big movie and TV IP. Now, we've already seen, of course, God of War's apparently in the works, Halo TV show, which everyone loved, of course. Then there's The Witcher, which I don't care if you say it was a book first, okay? It's a video game, and the reason it's on the big screen is because it was such a big hit in the video game space. I don't care what anyone says, all right? Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, a Pokemon movie, well, you know, the latest one with Ryan Reynolds. There's apparently a Metal Gear Solid movie in the works. Like, there's heaps of stuff that we're seeing now, right? So I think that, you know, the dawn is upon us for a more IP coming our way, and I'm so for that. I'm so for that. And I think we're also going to be seeing some spin-off stuff, right? Like, we might see a Luigi's Mansion, or maybe like a Peach movie or something, right? Or a Donkey Kong movie. Seth Rogen was great, by the way. He used the laugh. Everyone wanted to see the laugh, right? Like, I don't care if he's Donkey Kong. I want to just hear him do that stupid laugh, and he did it. Oh man. So guys, should you see it? That's the question. Should you see it? Should you see it? Anticipation building. What do you reckon? Absolutely, you should see it. All ages. And if you're an adult and you love Mario, you're going to love this. You're going to love this, man. I have no doubt that anyone that has any brain cells, not like these people from the Rotten Tomato review score, you're going to love this. Bring your kids. It is a bit scary, actually. I will say that there's moments where it felt not scary, but like there's definitely a darkness to this. So like Monsters Inc., you could say is sometimes scary because it's like, you know, we scare because we care, but it's not really. Like, it's quite bright in its appearance, where this one did feel like, oh, it felt a bit dark and evil sometimes, you know? So maybe children that are like quite susceptible to like scary stuff, they might struggle here, actually. But definitely adults go see it. Definitely like 8-year-old kids or whatever go see it. So what I give this, I remember when I used to do movie reviews, I used to give something 3 ice cream scoops or below. This is a 2.5 ice cream scoop out of 3. It's a very high score. Okay, it's certified. Don't worry about Rotten Tomatoes. It's all about the ice cream scoops. Don't worry about them. Okay, they don't know what they're talking about. The only thing I had a problem with, of course, was the pacing, because the pacing, of course, it is a children's film. They need to keep it quick. But I think the byproduct of that is very little moments where you can just kind of like sit in a moment and enjoy it. It's always moving. It's always moving very, very fast. Look at these stupid reviews. All right, and then this is the critics' reviews. Super Mario movie reviews. I could list numerous examples of how the gags and references distract and detract from the story, but let's face it, people care more about YouTube's 100 Easter eggs you've missed from the Super Mario Bros. Movie designed to please the content gods. Liam, I'm sorry you didn't make it as a content creator. You don't need to attack people. All right, it's all good. Please. Rachel says, if you want to see a basic animated film for kids, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, I suppose, will suffice. But if you're hoping for something fresh, exciting, creative, or funny, I'm afraid you'll have to look somewhere else. No one cares, Rachel, what you think, all right? You've never played the game, probably. All right, just please sit down. Sailing on the cheap, inflatable raft of nostalgia. Oh, Courtney, Jesus. Come on, man. Super Mario Bros. Movie feels more like a cinematic tutorial on how to play the game than fully realized film. Okay, if you think that that is a tutorial of how to play the game, you, sir, are stupid. You're stupido. No idea, these people. They got no idea. I'm sorry. Not one of these people have played the game. And if they have, they probably played it for like 10 minutes. Like, nah. Let's go back to bashing films. That's much more fun than playing games. The only limit to the imaginative potential of the Super Mario Bros. Movie is what the filmmakers bring to it. Their imaginations, unfortunately, are very limited. That's ridiculous. There is so much imagination in this film. There's so much things going on. There's so many great moments. So much color and nostalgia and, yes, fan service and everything you'd want to see in this. So these are certified losers. Certified total losers. All right, let's bring it up. Let's open it up to the chat. What does everyone think about this? Ice cream. Exactly right. That's the way we're going to review things now. 3 ice cream scoops. Because you can't get 4 ice cream scoops. Whoever gets 4 ice cream scoops, you've got a problem. I'm sorry. How would these references translate to foreign audiences, I wonder? I know what you're saying. I mean, look, that's true. That's very true. I mean, as we've seen, even just in like a Japanese game, when it translates over here, like we get a lot of it, of course, but there's definitely a way in which they deliver things. I mean, then there's all the other bloody 194 countries. Every single area is going to find things funnier than others, absolutely. I would recommend giving Beyond the Trailers review a read, the only bad Illumination movie. Really? Oh, yes, I did see that stuff. I was going to cover that tomorrow. I want to like watch her video. It's ridiculous what she says. She says she's never played a Mario game, but then she's going to be like attacking it, right? So have you guys seen the movie? Yeah. Good times. I thought it was really, really good. Fantastic. Definitely worth seeing. Don't worry about what these critics are saying. They got no idea what they're talking about. What else is happening in the world of gaming? Nintendo will now fix all drifting JoyCons in the UK and the EEA. Even if they are out of warranty. So in the short of this, now there's already a similar policy like that in North America, but now it's coming to other areas too. Even if it's out of warranty, you can just give it to them and then they'll fix it for you and they'll bring it back. John says, I loved it. Man, I loved it too, man. It was great. You got good taste. And you're watching the Laymen show. Man, you got great taste. You got great taste. It says here, until further notice, Nintendo will not charge you in the European Economic Area, EEA, UK and Switzerland for the repair of the responsiveness syndrome, irrespective of whether this is caused by a defect or by wear and tear. You just smash it like, It's broken, Nintendo. You said you'll fix it. Come on now. Fix the goddamn JoyCons. I'm not having any joy with these JoyCons. It's joyless. Everyone said the Sonic movie was shit and I loved it. Dude, the Sonic movie was lit. What are you talking about? Okay, the second one wasn't as good, but like the... Wait, is there a second one now? I'm trying to think now. Yeah, there was a second one. There was a second one. I saw the first one. The first one was great, and then they made a second one. And I don't think the second one was as good. Highly suggest chat. Highly suggest chat. Yes, Mikey D. I don't like Mario, but here to say it's dark. Make me interested. It is a little bit okay. I mean, in terms of just like how it presents itself aesthetically, some of the scary scenes and stuff, it definitely does feel a bit scary at times. The reviews so far I've seen for this movie are extremely bipolar. YouTube comment says, and I agree. There's some people that loved it, and some people that hated it. What else? Now look at this thing. I love mods. I love mods.
Here they come. Clickers!
That's great.
Lift it up. All right, now. We're going to lean right into that stock, because it is going to kick a hell of a lot more than any baby rifle.
That's great, isn't it?
Gotcha. No, you're dead! You're fucking dead!
I'm not going to say it again. Get away from her.
It doesn't even seem like a mod. It just works.
I warned you.
That's great.
Tell you what, when we get back to Jackson, movie night.
How great is that? I love that. I mean, yeah. I mean, it just works. It just works so well. Honestly, you don't even need Kratos in this. You just need Joel and it works. Clearly, let's be honest. Clearly, Santa Monica was like, what IP can we steal today? You know what? Boy and girl. No. We'll change it to boy and boy. Boy and boy. And we'll make billions of dollars. That's the way we do it. Someone mod Abby as Thor. That would be great. That would be great. Absolutely. What else new in the Water Gaming? Okay, there's another one too. All these mods are coming out.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
That looks great. Get out of my swamp, Chainsaw Edition. I would be terrified of that. I mean, the chainsaw guy was with the paper bag over his head was scary enough, but to know that he can now bring you back to his swamp and do whatever he wants to you, that's very scary. Resident Evil 2, that looks mad. That looks very, very cool. Chicken head. I don't know what the chicken head reference is. Someone help me out there. Not sure. I mean, look. Shirtless Leon. I wouldn't want to play that. Where do I find that? Just wondering. Very, very hot, Leo. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mate, have you finished the Resident Evil 4 Remake? Mate, I finished it, loved it. I finished it and did a review of it the other day. Check out the review. Loved it. I thought it was great. Definitely recommend that too. That's a 3 out of 3 ice cream scoop, that one. Resident Evil Remake mods have always been top tier. Yeah, I love either the bug section of this, or the bug segment of this show, or just the mod segment of this show. Ah, dear. I saw this. Activision has taken action by issuing DMCA takedown requests for Call of Duty content found in Fortnite creator mode. Activision, get lost. All right. It's going to be so hard to police this stuff. It's going to be so hard. Now, if a game mode takes off and some people are playing it and it's like a free creator thing and it's not being monetized, I think it's really going to be very hard, I think, to police this, wrangle all these particular game modes and police it again. Like, it's going to be very, very difficult, right? I think that the creator kind of mode 2.0 is going to be really disruptive to gaming. We're going to see some fantastic stuff. We might even, you know how Warcraft 3 brought about Dota because it had that engine that you can create things. We might see incredible things in the creator mode 2.0 from Fortnite in terms of new games, new styles, and we're already seeing that. We're just seeing COD. We're just seeing COD in Fortnite. Innovative. Very innovative. Lord of the Rings, man. Woo! Okay, Lord of the Rings catches fire. Now, we can have a bit of fun with this because no one was hurt, right? If anyone was hurt, I'd have to be like, really sad news, guys. Really sad news. Someone's been, their toe was burnt. The only person that hurt their toe in Lord of the Rings, as everybody knows. Do I even need to say it? Aragorn. Aragorn broke his toe. Aragorn broke his toe. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power set catches fire in latest incident. So, according to Variety, plumes of smoke were seen on Monday at the Bray Studio set in Windsor where the series was being filmed. The fire was reportedly started by an electrical fire that broke out in a warehouse on the outskirts of the backlot. Now, apparently this was filming only stopped for an hour or two and it was back on. Little did they know it was Sauron just sitting there at the top of his tower. Is it Sauron? Yeah, Sauron. I always forget. I always get confused between Saruman and Sauron. Sauron at the top of his tower, just with his eye, just going, just absolutely obliterating it because he doesn't want to see this. Even Sauron doesn't like this shit. All right, you know why? Because 37% of viewers finished Amazon Lord of the Rings. 37%. I watched 2 episodes of this shit. I was like, I'm out. I hate this nonsense. This is crap. This is Peter Jackson. He's not dead, but he'd be rolling in his grave if he was. He'd be rolling in his grave. This is horrendous. Okay, now, yeah, I could watch the whole thing, all right? And then I could give an informed opinion, but I'm sticking to my guns. 2 episodes is enough, and I love Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings, and it's not done too well. And they're doing a season 2 of this shit, man. Like 37% of people that have watched this one, 37% probably again are going to dip out for season 2. Who's going to be watching this? It's $1 billion they've spent on this thing, man. I mean, I just don't see how this is going to be season 3. Honestly, I just, who knows? Helmets, and he broke his toe, and then they used that film anyway. He's rolling in his bed. That's right. Peter Jackson is rolling in his bed. How dare you? Another one in terms of TV, Harry Potter show is coming. Now, I've watched the Harry Potters a lot. Let me tell you. I've watched Harry Potters a lot. And I have to say, this is a risky move. I don't know if this is going to work. We don't know anything. I'm just like throwing it out. I'm like, it's not going to work. We have no idea what this is yet. But I'm like, throw in the towel. There's no point. Harry Potter TV show is apparently going to be 7 seasons and is focusing on each book of the series. Now, the problem I have with that, right, is each movie's already focusing on that. Do we need to have a season focusing on the same thing? Now, of course, we'll have greater detail now with a 10-part series or whatever. Instead of a 2.5-hour movie, you've got 10 hours. You can tell it a bit more. But the movie, I've only read 2 of the books, right? So I haven't read all of them. Me? I don't read all the books? What? Sam doesn't read books? No way. Come on, guys. You know I'm intelligent. Yeah, so look, I don't know what this is going to be like. I'm very surprised that they want to do this. I think this is a bad move to be making this on the books when the books have already been explored through the movies, and any minor details that we may have missed in the movies because they're only 2.5 hours. The 2.5 hours is the best or most important bits of those books. So to see it now just brought to TV, I would have liked to see new stories. That's what I'm saying. I would have liked to see new stories. Like Hogwarts Legacy. Everyone loved that. That wasn't divisive. What are you talking about? Something like that, what tells a different story, that like shows you something new. Mic keeps cutting out. Are you guys having a mic problem? Is there anyone having a mic problem? Nope. Audio is fine for me too. Good to hear, man. Appreciate you. Bad signal. Bad signal. Mic is cutting out. Is anyone else's mic? Anyone else? Sam, mic cutting out. Damn, that sucks. Okay. Nope. Some people are, some people aren't. All right. Anyway, so I don't want to see this. I want to see more of them doing stuff that we want to see, and that is new stuff. I think people would like to see new stuff, if anything. There's a huge universe there in the Harry Potter universe. Make sure that you're giving people something that they are going to be curious, more curious about, right? If you're a hardcore Harry Potter fan, you've already read the books and you've seen the movies, to go back and watch the season, it's not that people aren't going to be intrigued, but they'd be more intrigued if it was new stories. That's all I'm saying. People are playing Cal Kestis and they're playing Jedi Survivor, and they're saying great things. Saying great things. I'm seeing a lot of people now coming out with gameplay kind of videos saying, I tried this. It's great. The comment section is really good. Everyone's loving this, right? Very excited for Jedi Survivor. I think when's it coming out again? The 24th of April? Something like that. Please let me know in the comment section below. Jamie, pull that up. Got no idea. Customization is here too. Showing a lot of customization. We do all sorts of stuff here. Looking nice in that jacket. Looking sexy. Ooh, I love the mullet. Oh, the mullet's a bit... it's pretty cool, isn't it? Bring back President Palpatine. Make the Shannon great again. I'm excited for this. I can't wait for it. It's going to be a great, great game. First one was great. Everyone loved it, right? And if you didn't like it, then you don't know what you're talking about. See, I'm not here for criticism. If anyone doesn't like the game, if anyone doesn't like the Mario movie, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm open-minded. I just know openly that you don't know what you're talking about. Good now. Audio is good now. Good. Currently replaying Fallen Order. So hyped for this for Survivor. I finished Fallen Order in one day. I sat there, started like at 9 o'clock, didn't finish till like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. I just played that game. Like, I loved it so much. I thought it was fantastic. It was awesome. Absolutely. A new Street Fighter TV show or film could be on the way. Now, it's very hard to top the movie from the 90s. We all loved that. I certainly did, right? Jean-Claude Van Damme. Kylie Minogue was in it. What? Anyway, apparently now... Okay, so the Hollywood Reporter has reported... Good one, press start. That Legendary Entertainment, the film production company behind the recent Dune and Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, has acquired the film and TV rights to Capcom Street Fighter's franchise. I think that's kind of cool. I mean, I think I want to see this again. I want to see what they do with it. If Jean-Claude Van Damme can come back, that'd be great, but he won't, of course. New fresh cast. But he was the man. And the guy from the Addams Family that played Bison. Whatever his name was, he was great too. So definitely excited to see whatever this is. I mean, look, again, this is the moment we're going to be seeing more and more TV, movie stuff from video games. Now, it's not like we haven't seen it before, and let's not forget Mortal Kombat movie. Mortal Kombat movie was incredible. Right? What do you mean you didn't like the Mortal Kombat movie? Get out of my stream. Get out. Mortal Kombat movie, Street Fighter movie, they're great. I actually think they're pretty cool, so I want to see what they do next. Street Fighter 6, I mean, this is just some gameplay with you guys, why not? I'm so excited for this now because I know that Street Fighter 5 was such a shamble. Like, I'm sorry, but it was really it really messed up. It was half finished. It was just, and I played so much Street Fighter 4. Like, I played so much of that goddamn game. I loved Street Fighter 4. So I was so hyped for Street Fighter 5, and to see it come out in such a half-baked fashion, it was such a shame. So hopefully this is going to be really good. It's looking great. I just think that Street Fighter usually delivers high quality apart from Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter Third Strike, definitely, in my opinion, the greatest Street Fighter ever. It's my opinion. Love it. Absolutely love it. More TV news. New Game of Thrones prequel about Aegon Targaryen's conquest of Westeros is being actively discussed at HBO. Aegon the First Targaryen's conquest. Okay. Look, I think House of the Dragon has been great. I've loved it. Season 2 is out this year, I think. Pretty sure this year. Very excited. Or maybe it's next year. Comment section, Jamie, pull that up. Not sure. But another HBO Game of Thrones. Let's just not flood the market. That's what I'm worried about, right? We're going to see so many goddamn Game of Thrones spin-offs that we're going to be like, oh my god. I don't want to see a Marvel verse of Game of Thrones where just like every character has joined the battle. Like, I don't want to see that. You know? And Ninja Turtles. Yes. Street Fighter 6 World Tour looks incredible. Love fighting games that have fully fledged single player modes. Absolutely. Me too, man. I remember the Mortal Kombat campaign was kind of cool. Was it Mortal Kombat 10 or Mortal Kombat 11 that had quite a cool little campaign attached to it? Yeah. You just like Cammy. Cammy, man. I haven't watched that video of Cammy fighting. What are you talking about? She doesn't look scrumptious. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a Christian channel. We don't talk about those things here, guys. Look at this mod. All right, this looks like a...
Realize what your life means?
This is Pedro Pascal in The Last of Us PC mod. He looks like a puffer fish on... Like, his face just looks so bloated.
Huh? Running off like that, putting yourself at risk? It's pretty goddamn stupid.
Well, I guess we're both disappointed with each other then.
What do you want from me?
Admit that you wanted to get rid of me the whole time.
It doesn't really look like him. Like, a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But, like, not really. Not really, but mods are great. Love mods. Ah, dear. They should make a video game adaptation of that Pokemon TV show. Yeah, they should. Ryan Reynolds one was great, though. I actually thought the Ryan Reynolds one was really cool, but you mean like Ash Ketchum? Like he's got to catch them all? That'd be kind of cool. I would like to see that. We're probably going to see stuff like that. Like, honestly, we're probably going to see that. And speaking of Pokemon, man, you read my mind. You read my mind, man. Pokemon Stadium, available April 12th on the Switch Online expansion. Now, when I first saw the pricing of this, I thought, God, this is so expensive. This $50 a year Aussie or whatever. I thought it was quite expensive for what you're getting because there wasn't a lot of titles at the beginning. But as it's grown, there has been a lot more titles, and it's definitely feeling like it's now fattening up the pipeline. And of course, you've got Metroid Fusion recently too. Really cool. Very excited for that to play it. I've already played like 3 times, but very excited apparently. No, I actually haven't downloaded it yet on the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. But look, I think what they're offering now is really great. So I'm actually excited to jump in and play more games. Absolutely. Absolutely. How was the movie? I can't wait to see it. Spoiler alert, it was incredible. Definitely see it. Have to absolutely see it. I'm going to be uploading this after you guys can watch this. Definitely worth seeing that movie. Now, this is a rumor, but a lot of people are covering it. So if a lot of people are covering it, must be true. Rumor, PlayStation is working on a handheld device codename Q Lite. Okay, connects directly to your PlayStation 5 using remote play. Always online device, features adaptive triggers. 8-inch touchscreen. 8 inches. That is huge. 3 inches screen is enough. It's fine. Like, trust me. I've heard that kind of stream is the perfect size. That's all you need, okay? So look, I'm excited to see what this is. If this actually does come. Last time we saw, was it the PSP or the PS Vita? Which was the latest one of the two? I always forget that. But look, they were in the handheld market before, but they dipped out. It wasn't financially making sense to them, but I'm definitely excited to see what this is because I love playing handheld. If I can play a game on Switch and it's lower graphics, I will usually buy it on Switch. Call me crazy, but I just love doing that. I could just walk around with it. I just walk around with it, right? Just walk around in my house with it. No, like, you know, if you're on the bus or if you're like traveling or if you're on a plane or whatever, right? Like, it's just nice to know that you've got that with you. And I really enjoy playing games that way. Absolutely. Absolutely. So who knows? I mean, look, and that's not scheduled for at least holiday 2024. So that's December 2024. That's a long way away. That would be in the middle kind of this console generation, which would line up, right? We're also going to be seeing a PS5 Slim and a PlayStation 5 Pro. We'll be seeing that soon, I'm sure, too. That's like part of the brand now. That's what they do. So I'm excited to see what they do there. Absolutely. Now, who loves Overwatch? Because I love Overwatch. So we're going to be watching some Overwatch. A new hero has been revealed called Life Weaver, I think. Anyway, very excited for this. Let's have a look.
A little care always helps.
Don't give up. This is our fight to win.
Being down just makes the comeback all the more exciting.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's perk you up. You're blossoming. Lucky I was here, huh?
This is going to be great. This moment here. That's going to be really useful. That looks sick. That's going to be really useful in playing against an Orisa. Also, I wonder if I'm just trying to think of other ults that are going to be really. I mean, that's going to be good, of course, for your ults. You can actually put his ult up and you can protect people. But I'm really excited to see this character. I love Overwatch. If you didn't know, I played every goddamn day. I got 2,000 hours on this stupid game. So that's going to be sick. And look, I would say that Overwatch 2, as much as it's the dumbest sequel I've ever seen in my life, I cannot believe that they put a 2 on the end of this. They're like, new game, guys. Check it out. All it is, it's just a 2 on the end of it with a few changes to the heroes. That's pretty much it. There really isn't much here. But hey, they call it a 2, but they did make it free. Now, I think that's the big thing. They did make it free. So if that's what they needed to put a 2 next to it to bring people back, then whatever. I feel like it's actually in a really good position. I'm loving it. Sounds like a McDonald's commercial. I'm loving it. But, the queue times are good. The overall community is great. Very toxic as always when you're not doing your job as a healer. Really great. Love it. Nice flower accessory he has. Yes. They completely ruined the unlock system. I thought that in terms of the unlock system, they were doing a pretty good job there because if I remember correctly, if you level up to level 45 or 55, you get the hero. So if you're like playing every day and you're doing your daily quest, you can get the hero within a week or 2, right? So I think that's not too bad. Oh, it's free. Overwatch is free. The character is not, unless you play enough of the game. Joni from Twitch, what's up? From Beijing. Oh, is that what you're saying? Well, what's up regardless? Yes, the Layman menu night. Good to see you, Chatter. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was the Vita. Sorry, it was the Vita. Rusty, thank you so much. It was the Vita. That was the latest one, right? Yeah, okay, cool. I always forget. What game am I playing right now? Just Overwatch, actually. Not really playing anything. I guess the next game I'll review is Jedi Survivor. I'm excited for that. And apart from that, I don't know if I'm going to be reviewing anything else. I mean, again, I'll try and review things when I can, but it's more about coming on here every day. Well, that sounds a bit weird. Coming on here every day. OnlyFans? Don't need that. Just do it on here. Just, hanging out with you guys. If there's a game to review, I'll do that. But, it might be few and far between. But definitely Jedi Survivor. I definitely want to do that next. I mean, it's not really worth doing a video on reviewing Lifeweaver. Like you guys, I mean, I'll talk about it in the show. I might do a little segment where I talk about what's he like and his strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that. Because after 2,000 hours, I might have a thing or two to say about Overwatch, potentially. And then you hear me talk about it, you're like, whoa, this guy really doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's actually a moron. Shit, 2,000 hours and he's just a dope. In other news, PS5 has outsold lifetime sales of the Nintendo 64. Is this really even a headline? I mean, the amount of people that are playing games now, the population across the globe, it's not the same metrics. It's not the same playing field, PS5 is now 33.54 million, where N64 is 32.93. Those were the good old days. Nintendo 64. Perfect Dark, Super Smash, Banjo-Kazooie, and Mario. I mean, I guess Mario. Ocarina of Time, what do you guys think? Not that great, right? God. It's not only the highest Metacritic score on gaming ever. But, look, PS5 going strength to strength. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Xbox publishes their numbers. I wonder why they don't do that. Isn't that strange that Xbox doesn't want to show how much they're competing with PlayStation 5 sales? I think that's a bit strange. Very strange indeed, but they don't want to show them. What about Zelda? Yes, of course. Do you play chess? I actually dabble in chess. Not great at it. I know, surprise, surprise. But I don't mind playing it. I'll go like a year without playing it, then I might play it for a couple of weeks, then I'll stop and then play it again for a couple of weeks. Like I go chess.com. Love that. Good times. Now, this is funny, right? Ben Affleck, he's looking for work, clearly. He's doing Dunkin' Donuts commercials.
Here for the Duncan Run campaign commercial. It's a great deal. A large coffee and a donut for $1. I mean, things pretty cool. So I thought it'd be like authentic and meta. Yes, I'm doing the commercial, but am I doing the commercial? I do commercials. I'm a real actor. This is an art form for me.
I do know you departed.
Departed.
Were you in the Departed?
I'm Matt Damon.
No, yeah, I love him. I love him. Love him.
I mean, some of his work.
He's got a really consistent career, I think. Yeah.
Time for a Dunkin' Run. Get a $1 donut with any medium or larger coffee. Here for the Dunkin' Run.
I like that. Good on you, Ben. Good on you, Ben. You're putting yourself out there, buddy. He's trying to get work. He's a struggling actor, You've got to do that sometimes when you're trying to make it. Like George Costanza's, Jason Alexander. He had to do the McDonald's commercial. He did it. And look at him now. Out of work again, actually. He's out of work. After Shallow Hal, Seinfeld. What else did he do? Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, man. That's great fun. You know what that reminds me of? This.
Fall in love with Hungry Jack.
What in the hell? It's showing me this. I am signed in. I've been signed out. Jesus, I've been signed out of Laymen Gaming. That is really strange. Well, that's a shame. That just ruined it, didn't it? Well, obviously, it was the YouTube gods not wanting me to get demonetized on this video to show it too much. But what in the world was Al Pacino thinking? You know what he was thinking? He wanted to be... Naughty Dog says, Steam Deck support is at the bottom of the list while it tries to get The Last of Us working on PC. Well, that's interesting, right? So apparently this was actually... So... The Steam Deck gives like verified for Steam Deck, right? Like it says, yes, this is optimized for the Steam Deck. This was originally given to The Last of Us PC port. So originally they were like, yep, guys, it's going to run so smoothly. Like Naughty Dog, you can trust us. We're not a Naughty Dog. We're going to tell you the truth here. You can play the game. It's going to be great. Promise. And then all of a sudden, they took it away. So Steam took it away that it was certified, ready to go on the Steam Deck, which is quite interesting indeed. So they're going to be working on this. We know this has been a giant meme. It's not been great. But you know what? It's working. Isn't it? Not really. I think the Steam Deck is going to be something that they look at in the next 3 to 6 months, right? They're not going to be looking at this now. It's going to be something they do in the future. And that's okay. That's okay, because I would much rather them just like fix the game on PC, because predominantly most people are going to be playing this on PC, right? Steam Deck is relatively new. It's a year old. Not everyone can even get one, or they don't live in the region that they can purchase one. This is something that they do in the future. But for them to lose their Steam Deck privileges, that's a real shame. But that's what you get. That's what you get when you give us a shitty product. What else is happening in the world of news? Miyamoto says, please stay tuned for the future Nintendo Directs when asked when to expect a new Mario game. Well, you guys can expect some cool stuff in the future. I'm excited to see a new Mario game. I haven't played it since Odyssey. I didn't actually finish Odyssey. Last real game that I sunk my teeth into in terms of, I played Galaxy a little bit, like a tiny bit. But last one I really finished and loved was Sunshine, actually. That was the last one I really jumped into and played. So, I don't know, that one is just so special for me. And then I played maybe 15 hours or something of Odyssey. But excited to see what they do here. Mario going strength to strength. Finally, Mario is going strength to strength. Finally, right, guys? Because it's been tough for Mario. They've made all the money. Absolutely. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, there is tremendous enthusiasm, tremendous, from the entire voice cast to return for Shrek 5. I would want to see a Shrek 5. Everyone wants to see these comment sections are like, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. Very excited for this. Donkey getting apparently his own Shrek movie or a spin-off too. That's kind of cool. So I want to see that too. I think that's going to be kind of cool. Yeah, so I'm very excited to see what that is, what they do with that. Absolutely. You know that trailer when Mario just belly flops on that giant mushroom. I don't know what we're talking about there. We're talking about the trailer. The trailer was good, but the movie was even better. He was really good as that crazy guy in Interstellar. What are we talking about? I am being lost in the chat. Lost in the chat. Microsoft playing the software game, not the hardware game. Absolutely they are. They've been doing that for some time now. They knew they couldn't actually win when it comes to hardware. They know it's let's play all the games on all the platforms. Let's deliver really good exclusives because they're nailing that. Right, guys? Yeah, so all in all, man, I really love the Mario movie. To finish up, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Love you, appreciate you. You guys are great. Definitely go see the movie. Thank you guys for tuning in to watch the news today. And it's always good to see you guys here, so I appreciate your support. Like and subscribe and put the bell icon on and all that kind of nonsense they say, because you won't know if I'm live. You need to do that or you won't know if I'm live. All right, guys, have a lovely day. Pacino wins. Absolutely he does. He doesn't need to do anything. He can just rock up, Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkachino, and you roll with it. Interstellar was just a reference to Ben Affleck getting mistaken. Yeah, sorry. That's true. Matt Damon's done a lot of movies actually there where he plays a Martian needing to be rescued. He did the one where The Martian, Interstellar. He did something else too, right? Pretty sure he did. Pretty sure he did. But guys, thanks again for being such a wonderful audience, watching the whole way through and being there to watch the news, reviews, and discussions. I'll see you guys next time for more news. If there's more news tomorrow, I'll be back. All right, guys. Appreciate all the support. Laymen out.